So, Melissa, you are the queen of the young learners.
I'm not sure if I'm the queen, but I do teach them, yes.
Okay, so how do you keep a class of... what's the youngest you've ever taught?
The youngest I've taught is 3 years old.
Wow. Okay, so how do you keep a class, and that's like, throughout the whole year?
Yeah.
So how do you keep those kind of young learners, very young learners, motivated?
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult because children have a short attention span for things sometimes. But something I've done with classes in the past, like long projects that continue through the year.
Okay.
So something I did with the students who are about 4 or 5 years old, I used a children's book called The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Do you remember that?
Yeah, classic.
Yeah. So it's one that every British child knows.
Okay.
And I think they have it in other languages too. But it's really nice, simple story. And you can teach the children lots of vocabulary from the book and extras as well. So they like the story because it's nice, and there's, videos that you can show them of it. So they get familiar with the story.
Okay.
And then
So get them accustomed to it, and then and then what do you do?
Well, I then choose some vocabulary from the book and extras to teach in chunks, as it were. So, for example, in The Very Hungry Caterpillar, the first page is, "By the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf." So then I take the word moon and I teach them moon, sun, stars, etc.
Okay, night and day.
Yeah, so morning. Words kind of around that word.
Okay, yeah, good.
And then we practice them and do arts and crafts based on it. Yeah. So, for example, we made these little stars from cardboard and tinfoil.
Oh, right.
And then I also get the children to do some kind of drama activity for each part of the story.
Okay.
So with the stars, I had a big piece of like navy blue material and I lay it on the floor and the children lay on top of it with their star next to them, and I made them repeat the "by the light of the moon."
Okay.
So then I record them speaking the words and being involved. And then I do that for each part of the story, learn some vocabulary, do some arts and crafts, do a little bit of drama. And then they get really excited about it. And each lesson they're like, "Caterpillar, caterpillar," and I want to be the caterpillar. And they get really excited. And then
so how long does that project last?
Well, last year I did it for the whole year. So I had the children for 2 lessons a week, and one lesson would be something else, like reading practice or whatever. Yeah. And the other lesson...
War and Peace.
Yeah, exactly. And then that was just for starters. And then the other lesson would be the caterpillar lesson, and they all knew that on Thursday it's the caterpillar lesson, and they always looked forward to it. And then at the end of the year, I edit all the little videos together with the like audio files and all the bits and pieces together into a film, essentially, which is maybe 5-6 minutes long. Okay. But then you can show it to them and they see themselves, and the parents obviously see them. And
did you do like a performance or anything like that, like an end of year?
I tried that one year to do like a live performance, but it was difficult because
too little.
They're quite young and they get embarrassed when the mums and dads are there, and not all of them come to the last lesson, and then it's very difficult to do a live one.
Okay, but they have something to take away, like a video portfolio almost.
Yeah, exactly. And I make it into a little film and put like credits on, you know, starring, and their names and stuff, and the parents love it as well. And it's a nice thing that they can look back on in years in the future and like, oh, this is the first English class I did. Look what I created.
It does sound amazing,
it's really good and they love it. So I found it really successful.